It was so hot this past week. You know, air conditioners are overworking. I was visiting Frank and Margaret Satterfield, and I believe it was Friday. And as I was sitting there in their house, I had about 6 calls in about 30 minutes or so. And I said, I've got to see who's calling me. And it was Jordan, our oldest daughter, was over at Mom's, and her air conditioner had gone out. So it was about 90 in the house, and with an elderly mom, you know, you got to do something. And you may have had some air conditioner problems in your car or your home this past week. I hope you didn't. But I want to tell you just about the goodness of God. Now, I want you to see the power of faith in just hearing the voice of God. So I prayed about who to call, and I know Robbie Dismeeks had done heating and air in the past, and he'd been in that field of work, but I knew that he was doing something else presently, and I just prayed, and I felt impressed, still call Robbie, and I know he's out of town most of the time, but I called, and they had a beautiful granddaughter yesterday. Ben and Jessica did. Scheduled to be born, I think they were going to induce labor on Friday. Well, some things happened, scheduling, and had to push it till Saturday. So he'd taken off because he planned on having another grandchild then. And so he was available. They pushed it to the delivery from Friday to Saturday. So he's free. And another friend, Roger Tinsley, his air conditioner had gone out, and so he called Robbie that morning, and sure enough, what? He's free, and so he goes to get the part to fix Roger's air conditioner, and as he's getting, what's it called, a relay capacitor, and so when he's getting that part to go back and fix Roger's, he said, they brought one out, he said, no, won't you go get me another? He said, Pastor, I don't know why, I just felt like God said, get another. He didn't need but one. He's not in the business, so he doesn't need to stock them anymore, right? So he said, go get another. And then a few hours later, I called him and said, Robbie, Mom's air conditioner's gone out. Could you come? He said, I'll be right over, Pastor. And he's praying on the way, Lord, let it be this. And he opens it up, and bam, guess what it is? The relay capacitor. You know, see, some of you think that it's just God down here. Can I ask you a question? How was church this week? Not how was church last Sunday. How was church this week? You see, you're the church. You carry God in you. You have the Holy Spirit in you. You can have church anytime you want because you're the temple of God. Amen? You can have church anytime you choose to be aware of and sensitive to the voice of the Holy Spirit that you carry around. See, right there at that supply house, Robbie had church. He used the Spirit of God in him, and he heard what to do. Didn't have a clue. See, that's faith. When I stand up here and call out things, words of knowledge and stuff, I don't know. It's just stepping out on the water, and you're praying the water kind of, you know, it's like that Indiana Jones movie, you know, he kind of steps out over that, and it's got to firm up. And that's really the way it is with God. And if you want to live a Christian life and you're not willing to do those things by faith, then you don't really understand what real Christianity is. Because it is not a religion that you go to Sunday at 10 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. How's church this week? You're the church. It's time to quit going to church and start being the church, right? You can hear God anytime you choose to tune in.